This is day 2 of our 100 Days, 100 Excel Formulas series. And make sure you stay until the end because we have another real-world challenge for you. Also, if you need the practice file I'm using in this video, simply comment Day 2 and I'll share it with you. So let's start today's formula. Today's formula is average. Level, beginner. Category, math and statistics. And our objective is simple. Learn how to calculate averages using the average function. In today's practice file, you'll get examples, practice questions, and a real-world challenge. So let's get started. First, let's go to the data sheet. Just like day 1, we have our sales data. Here we have invoice ID, date, customer, region, product, quantity, unit price, and revenue. We have 50 sales records in this data set, and today we're going to use this data to calculate different averages. Now let's move to the practice sheet. Here we have 5 questions, and we're going to solve them one by one together. Question 1. Calculate the average quantity sold. Let's solve it. First, type equals average. Now go to the data sheet. We need to select the complete quantity range. Select the first quantity cell. Then press Ctrl plus Shift plus down arrow to select the complete range. Now close the bracket and press Enter. And there we have it. Excel has calculated the average quantity sold per sales record. That's our first average formula. Question 2. Now let's move to question 2. Calculate the average revenue per sales record. Again, start with equals average. Go to the data sheet. This time, we need the revenue column. Select the first revenue cell, then press Ctrl plus Shift plus down arrow to select the complete range. Close the bracket. Press Enter. And there we go. Excel has calculated the average revenue generated per sales record. This is a very useful calculation when you're analyzing sales performance. Let's move to question 3. Calculate the average unit price. Start with equals average, open parenthesis, go to the data sheet. Now, select the complete unit price range. Use Ctrl plus Shift plus down arrow to select the range. Close the bracket, press Enter, and that's it. We've calculated the average unit price using the average function. Now let's make it a little more interesting. Calculate the average revenue for the selected range H4. This time, the range is already given to us, H4 to H15. So type equals average, open parenthesis. Go to the data sheet. Select the range from H4 to H15. Close the bracket. Press Enter. And there we have it. Excel has calculated the average revenue for only those selected sales records. So remember, you don't always need to calculate the average of the entire data set. You can use average with any specific range you need.
And now we're at our last practice question. This one is slightly different. Calculate the average of 2 separate ranges, F4 to F10 and F20 to F25. Notice something? We have 2 separate ranges, so how can we calculate the average of both ranges using one formula? Let's do it. Type equals average, open parenthesis. Go to the data sheet. First, select F4 to F10. Now type a comma. Then select the second range, F20 to F25. Now close the bracket. Press Enter. And there we have it. Excel has calculated the average using 2 separate ranges with one formula. Pretty useful, right? So, what did we learn today? We learned how to use average to calculate the average quantity, calculate average revenue, calculate average unit price, calculate the average of a specific range, and even calculate an average using two separate ranges. So now you understand the basic average function. But we're not finished yet, because now it's your turn. Imagine you're working as a sales analyst. Your manager comes to you and says, I want to know the average revenue generated per sales transaction. And there's one rule. You must calculate it using one Excel formula. No manually adding the values, no calculator, just one Excel formula. Can you do it? Look at the revenue column in the datasheet. Take a moment and try to solve it yourself. Pause the video if you need some time. And then write your formula in the comments. I want to see how many of you can solve this challenge without looking at the answer.